Okay, hold on. Let's do it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki. Oh, sorry, I'm readjusting. Oh, welcome back to my channel. Oh, look, the sun just came out. That's awesome. So today I'm back with another Depop shipping video. I want to go over some questions that you guys keep having on my YouTube. I answer a lot of Depop questions. I'm gonna go and search up my own thing. What's my name? I forgot my own name. Cool. Okay. Hey, I just hit 100 subscribers, by the way. This is me finally posting. Oh, my neck. Okay. So I've got my last video pulled up, questions that a lot of people liked. So one of the questions here that I have is, one question for PayPal shipping is, do I have to include my own address from where it's coming from? Absolutely you do. Thank you, Alexandra B, for that question, by the way. You're always commenting and stuff and giving loves and support, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, you do have to put your own address. It's simply because if your item doesn't get sent to the buyer, like if they don't accept it, it doesn't get sent, the address is wrong, something, it's got to get sent back to you. You want your inventory back. So yes, please put your own address. If you want to put a PO, if you want to go buy a PO box, I don't know how much it is. I think it's like $26 or something in your post office. You can go buy a PO box and then have that as your return address. That's totally fine. So yes, you do need your own address, or else how is it supposed to get back to you if something were to go wrong? You always have to manually type in your tracking number. And so when you go to your receipt, you have to always manually go back in and then click mark as shipped and then type in USPS and then type in that tracking number. You have to. They may or may not, your buyer may or may not get a notification on whether or not you've sent it. I'm actually not sure. So that's up to them. If they're saying that they don't have it, they have to go back in their receipt and actually look if you actually did go do that. So it can be an issue. Just delete, like if you need to, just close the app and reopen it. Okay, if anything is wrong with your payments on PayPal, do not send your item. So like if it says that you haven't gotten the money is not in your PayPal account or things like that, do not send the item. Do not send the item until you have it, because there are scammers out there. I've already been subject to some of them. So just make sure that when you're dealing with a PayPal buyer and it says like PayPal, you know, they paid with PayPal, it'll actually tell you on there, do not send your item out. If they paid with a credit or a debit card, you're going to be using something called depop payments. It tells you once you make your sale, it'll say on there, send out your item, do not wait. Once you have this shipping label from my other video, if you guys will go watch that, once you have it printed out and posted on your package, just like stuck on there, it's done. You can go put it in the blue box. You can bring it to your person, like to a post office person, like it's done. You don't ever have to worry about it again. You have already paid for that label. The label is your stamp. So just like you wouldn't be able to send out a letter without a stamp, that is your stamp. You've already paid for it. You're done. You can just drop it in the box, drop it in the package, drop off, and you're good to go. I always wait in line and I always ask for a receipt, because I have had issues with post office, not the one I currently do, thankfully, but in my old post offices, yes, there were issues. They wouldn't get sent out. I would put in 8 at a time, and then one would always get lost, and I would have no record that it was sent out, and that's just an issue. So what you do is, once you pay for that and it's stuck on your label and your package is done, you go and you wait in line, and then once you get to the front, this was another question too, once you get to the front, just say, hi, may I please have a receipt for this? They're totally good. They don't mind, because it's just a click, and then they're done. So yes. How do you calculate shipping costs? You don't know your shipping costs because it's different for every single person, because it depends on where your seller's address is. It depends on where your buyer's address is and how heavy the item is. So you always want to use USPS first class. That's going to be your absolute cheapest way to go, 100%. And then you just type in everything that you have, your package size, how heavy the item is. If it's always under 4 ounces, like if it's 1 ounce, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, always put 4, because from 0 to 4 ounces is the exact same price. So don't even worry about it. So for me, for instance, I ship from Los Angeles. It's between $2.67 and $3.19, depending on where we're going. So yeah, just letting you know. Again, if it says pending on PayPal, do not send the item. If it says pending, on hold, didn't receive, do not send the item. Okay? Please don't. If you're making a PayPal account for this, you can just make it a personal account. It doesn't matter. I personally have a PayPal business account, but that's because I have a resale license. I'm filed with the state of California. I have a doing business as, like I have everything because I have my own website and I have an Etsy. Like I don't just sell on Depop. So I have all of those legal things. And so if you don't have that, you don't need it. If you're just selling on Depop, you're thrifting, doing whatever, you do not need it. Make a personal account, no big deal. Could you tape the shipping label to the box? Absolutely. You do not need a label maker. You do not need these thingies. I tell you in my video that you can get this, but that's only if you're making a lot of sales. These are just shipping labels of 4. Okay, you do not need this. You can just print it on a white piece of paper and then just tape it to your box. However, once you're making a ton, that is going to be so cost ineffective, because what happens is once you print and then you're buying packaging tape to then stick it onto your packaging, and you're paying for ink, it becomes very cost ineffective. At that point, you need to level up. You have to use packing tape though. They will not allow you to use Scotch tape because it can literally just come off. So they'll make you pay for packaging tape. Yes. Okay, sorry, I was like, so basically if you're on arrange your own shipping option on Depop and you're making your buyer pay for it, you just have to know how heavy the item is, and so that'll give you a general idea of how much you are going to pay. If your item is underneath 1 pound, you're probably not going to pay more than $5 or $6 for that label because you're using first class. If it's over 1 pound, like including the box, you have to include the box or the shipping, the packaging, whatever that is. If it's over 1 pound, you have to do priority mail. Priority mail runs at $8.25. So just keep that in mind. So if you want to set a shipping price on your Depop app, like for each item, you can do that. Just keep in mind how heavy your item is and how much you're gonna have to end up paying. Where do I drop off the packages? I have a lot of those. Again, guys, put it in the blue box, go inside your post office and put it in the packaging area, like in that little, like the drop thing. Go put it in there or give it to your teller. They will take it from you and do it from there. Yay. Another great question is, communication between your buyer is not necessary, but it protects you. So for instance, usually, sometimes I do slack on this, and I do apologize to some of my buyers who are, if anybody's watching this, I like to send a little thank you note. Hi, thank you so much for your purchase. I'm going to pack your order tonight and send it out in the morning, and I'll update your tracking information then. If they don't respond, it's okay. They don't have to. What happens is if someone pulls a dispute against you, that is your proof. So for instance, I don't want to go so far as to call her a scammer, but you know, a person that ordered something from me, I sent my thank you message to them, and then a couple weeks later, she claimed with Depop that she did not authorize the purchase and that she wanted a full refund. And so I knew it was a scam for multiple reasons. She had been sitting on my item for 3 weeks. Like, she made the purchase, I sent the thank you note, she didn't respond to the thank you note, and then she sat on the item for 3 weeks after it was delivered. And she never messaged me about it. She never said, hi, I'm so sorry, I don't know why you sent me this. I didn't order it, you know, I don't like it, I want to return it, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was. And so I sent back to Depop, said, please send me screenshots of everything that you have. So I sent screenshots of me messaging her. I sent screenshots of her purchase, the exact address. I think she also claimed that it didn't go to her correct address or something. I don't even know. And they proved that it was a fake and it was a scam. That you can't just, like, if you don't want the item, you can't just say that you've never authorized it in the first place, because I sent you so much communication and you never once messaged me. It does happen. It does happen. So just, that's to protect you. So just do it. Okay. Again, Depop does not do the tracking number for you. You have to do the tracking number all the time. I think maybe with Ship with Depop, it does it automatically, but don't, like, make sure that it's there, because they will get really upset. Like, you never sent it. Like, you know, just make sure it's there. It takes 1 second, and it's just, you know, double checking your work. Again, if it's PayPal issues, you guys have to contact PayPal. I don't know a lot about it. Maybe your account's on hold for some reason or something like that. So for instance, it says like, I don't have a credit card connected when I'm on there. Sometimes PayPal does lag. So just keep clicking continue, 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 and then just wait for them to say, oh, you have nothing, like at the end. Because sometimes it tells me that, like, oh, your credit card's not connected, and then it ends up coming up. So just, you know, it's a PayPal issue. Again, someone asked, can you just go, like, instead of doing all this hassle, can you just go to the post office and have them do it? Absolutely you can. You literally can just take an empty package with your item, put your item inside the empty package, and just give the postal worker, like at the desk, just give them your address and your buyer's address, and they will do everything for you. You can even take it there first. Ask them how much they would charge you, and then you can just say, no, I don't want to do that, and then go home and then do this at home. So yeah, you can absolutely do whatever you want. There's multiple options on how to ship items. Again, when you go to the post office, they should not charge you. If you already printed out that label, they should not charge you at all. Zero money, because you already paid, whether it be through PayPal, GoShippo, Depop, something. You've already paid for it. Leave it, no. It's okay to send out your package after you buy the label. Like if I buy the label on a Sunday, I obviously can't send out on a Sunday because the post office is closed and it won't go out till Monday. That's totally fine. I have a lot of questions about whether or not you can send it out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can send it out whenever you want to. Okay, guys, I actually think that's it. I tried to go through a few more questions on here, but it's all kind of like repeat questions that I just went over. So I hope that this was helpful. I have a lot of YouTube videos on Depop shipping and everything like that, so we can keep doing it. Point is, I hope that this video was helpful. I apologize if it wasn't. Please leave more comments in all of my YouTube videos. I do my best to try to respond to them. If I don't respond to them, it means I simply did not get to see them in time, or I don't have an answer. I really do like making these videos, so I'm sorry that it's been so long. If you want me to do more videos on packaging, I can absolutely do that. I currently use 100% biodegradable, recyclable, or consumer recycled packaging. So I'm going eco-friendly. So yeah, you will see that if you ever order from me on my website, which is 23northjewelry.com at the moment, my Etsy, or on my Depop. So if you have any more questions, please let me know. I like reading your questions, comments. I like commenting back and stuff. So I'm really happy that you guys enjoyed my other video. Anyway, let me know. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Fifi. Oh, little bunny. And it'll tell you what you do. Video, or maybe I might make another video.